coming at you. A whole bunch of stuff. Today we're going to be covering the trailers for Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is the HBO movie. We're going to be checking out the final trailer for Andor, which I guess is already on Disney+. We're going to take a look at the newest trailer for Chucky Season 2, which I've been enjoying a lot. And, I think we're going to look at the Willow trailer as well. I guess they dropped a new trailer for Willow that I also did not watch. At D23, I only checked out the Marvel stuff, which is pretty underwhelming. But yeah, it's so late. It's 7:14 in the morning. But I fell asleep for 3 hours, so it's okay that I'm still awake. Oh man. Let's check out these trailers. Let's kick it off with Andor Season 1. Official trailer, which came out 5 days ago. And apparently this is already out on Disney+. I have not watched it though. I've been trying to just wash the stank of She-Hulk off of me. Cause that show sucks. It's really not good. It's very disappointing because I was so excited when they announced it. But Andor looks pretty decent. How about we just watch... Andor, I think, looks pretty decent. So far, what I've seen of it, it looks like they spent way more money on this than they did Obi-Wan. It looks like more than the budget of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan combined, which is kind of fucking bizarre if you ask me, instead of pumping up the budget of these widely beloved characters who've been around for decades. Looks like they're dumping a lot of money into this dead-end character that we know how he dies. And it's like, how long could this show go? This show leading up to, and then the beginning of Rogue One happens and he dies just like a day or so after. I don't know. But I love Diego Luna. He is my Mexican doppelganger, and I support everything that he does because I want to figure out a way to become his stand-in on set. Body double. Maybe even I'll learn some stunts. Probably not, though. We'll see. Alright, Andor official trailer, Disney Plus. Go.
Spies.
Spies!
Saboteurs. Assassins. We've all done terrible things on behalf of the rebellion.
Cassian Andor. Don't matter what you tell me or tell yourself. You'll ultimately die fighting these bastards. Wouldn't you rather give it all at once?
It just looks
to
so
something
much more
real.
expensive.
We've chosen a side. We're fighting against the dark.
There is an organized rebel effort. Drill down and get a hunt started.
This looks a lot higher budget than even The Mandalorian, which is the best thing to come out of Disney Star Wars. Easily the best thing to come out of Disney Star Wars. I've disliked almost everything else from Rogue One to Solo in all of the new trilogy. And I didn't really like Obi-Wan or Boba Fett, but I loved both seasons of The Mandalorian.
You realize what you set in motion? People will suffer.
Time has come to force their hand.
At what cost?
Everything!
Every day we wait, they get stronger.
Let's take them by surprise.
Handsome.
For the greater good.
Call it what you will.
Let's call it war.
People are standing up. They're afraid. Right now, they're afraid.
Let's go!
Star Wars Andor, 3-episode premiere, streaming September 21st.
I don't know how long the episodes are, but yeah, it looks like I got a lot of Andor to check out. I think that looks good. To be completely honest, I think that looks like a solid fucking show. And that's me after having the all faith in Star Wars beaten out of me over the past going on 10 years that Disney has owned Lucasfilm. I'm still gonna give this a chance. I'll watch the 3 episodes. Maybe not this morning, but perhaps tomorrow night over the weekend. What's next? Next trailer we'll be checking out is for Willow, which is a fantasy movie from the 80s starring Warwick Davis that's now been adapted into a show, which I also, previous trailers I've seen of this, also looks like this has a really big budget. And I'm like, how is fucking Willow, which is fine for the time, but hasn't aged great. Then again, it hasn't been fucked with over and over like Star Wars has. But well, let's check it out. I mean, this show looks expensive, and I love Warwick Davis. His show he did with Ricky Gervais on HBO, Life's Too Short. One of the funniest fucking 6 or 7 episodes you'll ever see of anything. It's fucking hilarious. I really got to rewatch this because I haven't watched it since it first came out, but it's great. Anyway, let's check out the Willow trailer.
You think you know what is real and what isn't. What is light? What is dark? Now, forget all you know. Come with me. Willow.
We're looking for the sorcerer Willow. I was told that once long ago you defeated the forces of evil.
You remind me of your mother.
My dear friend, I thought I could prevent all this. I was wrong.
My brother was abducted. The world needs you again. It needs your magic.
Follow me. We must go beyond the edge of our world, into the unknown.
Willow!
I need your help.
Just like old times. Attack! Running! Horses! Mayhem! Mayhem! Happy to see it.
Our true
I just want to
enemy.
relook at that really quick.
Horses! Attack! Running!
Help.
Just like old times. Attack! Running! Horses! Mayhem! Mayhem! Happy to see it.
That looks pretty good.
Our true enemy is still out there,
That effect.
rallying the forces of evil. And the only thing standing in its path is us.
I'm going to enjoy this.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, so am I.
I doubt that very much. Take him to my tent and make sure he's tied up.
I don't know. See, that kind of sounds like we're on the same page.
When I was a kid, I used to play at being a sorcerer. Visiting strange worlds, fighting monsters. Run! Never thought I'd actually really do it.
What the hell is that?
Trolls. I'm so miffed.
We have to hurry.
How will you defeat us?
Same as last time. With my friends.
That looks so cool. Damn. I will sign back up to Disney Plus to watch that. That just looks so good. That looks like what Amazon wishes the Rings of Power looked like. My favorite trailers for Loot Crate Pickup. Hi, Talking Donkey. How you doing? Did that Willow trailer not look dope? I mean, let's compare it. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of Willow this one-off 80s fantasy movie directed by Ron Howard with some ties to Lucasfilms that was forgotten by time. Never even got a fucking sequel. And you know how much energy and effort looks like it went into this compared to that billion-dollar snooze fest that Rings of Power looks like. And like I haven't watched Rings of Power. I got Amazon Prime. I'm just not interested. It doesn't look good. And let's take another look really quick. Look at how diverse this
Just light.
look at how diverse this cast is. I think. Yeah, there's people of all different types of people. Like he's something, she's got to be something. Oh, that's a chick from Captain America. See, I don't know what. I'm not going to speculate, but it looks like it has a diverse cast, but all of it looks like it flows together. All of this doesn't look, it's not even like how the Star Wars movies are, because the past 3 Star Wars movies, at least the one in the trilogy, it looks like they were using like different ethnicities as set dressing in a lot of their shots. Like they'd be at a base and they're just like, put this one here, this one here, this one there. Like it really felt like that. This just looks like, it looks great. I'm excited. This looks fun. It's very rare that I get excited for something. Like, everything flows together. I mean, have you seen a single clip from Rings of Power that you get the chemistry with the chemistry? It's just like these people like talking just cliches to each other, and in Rings of Power, just all cold and stoic.
I'm going to
Look at the energy between these 2 characters here.
enjoy this.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, so am I.
I doubt that very much. Take him to my tent and make sure he's tied up.
I don't know. See, that kind of sounds like we're on the same page.
This looks fun. Do you guys agree? Does this does Willow look fun to you? I'm excited. Warwick Davis. Love the guy. On to the next one, which I'm very excited about, which is, and I don't know which app I'm going to watch it on exactly, but yeah, Chucky season 2. Another trailer for that. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. This is a big trailer. They're going to show us a lot of shit. Excited. Let's do it. Boosh. I wonder what app I'm going to have to watch this on. Did I just say that?
You will be placed in a facility with other violent juvenile offenders.
They could learn from their mistakes by thinking on their sins.
Welcome to Incarnate Lord.
You've suffered great pain in your young life.
Chucky's gonna come for us again.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 3 days since my last confession.
Yes, right.
That's me in the corner.
We don't know how many Chuckies are out there.
Great. Another killer doll with a shady plan.
How many of you are there?
Wait, you got a knife? Yeah, I got a knife. They passed them out at orientation.
Don't make me come back there.
I was gonna take over the world if it weren't for that bitch from hell.
Glinda, it's so nice to see your sweet faces.
Mom, who the hell is Nika Pierce?
You
Your mother is a psychotic murderer who thinks she's in love with me, and she chopped off all my limbs, and she's kept me trapped in here for a year.
Oh my
Mom's a murderer.
God.
Mom's a lesbian?
There is an evil in our midst, and we must confront it. I'm the MVP of serial murder. I mean, I've killed more people than you have Insta followers.
Never stop fighting.
Won't you just die, Chucky?
I like this cover.
I am risen! And it didn't even take me 3 days.
Ooh, that looks dope as fuck. I really enjoyed season 1. This looks like they're just ramping it up, and I gotta say, for people who are new to, if they didn't watch the Chucky show or haven't been paying attention to the Child's Play series over the past number of decades, all right, basically, so they had the first 3 Chucky movies, and then Jennifer Tilly got introduced to the franchise in Bride of Chucky, obviously. And then they followed it up with Seed of Chucky, where Glenn and Glenda were introduced, and they had varying success, but the guy Don Marcini, I might be pronouncing his name completely wrong. He has had control of this franchise since the first movie, since the 80s. So he's always been guided on the same path. It's the only pure 80s slasher franchise that exists. Texas Chainsaw Massacre got bought out and perverted. Friday 13th is in legal limbo. Nightmare on Elm Street did a terrible remake of that. We've been doing nothing with it. Chucky has stayed Chucky. Besides that remake that was out of his control with Mark Hamill, which was kind of okay. Uh, it's been his vision, so even the most wacky shit that has happened in this franchise is still carrying over to this day. Now, since Seed of Chucky, which was the last Child's Play movie that was released in theaters, they have had 2 direct-to-video Chucky movies, Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, which were basically prequels to season 1 of this show because they have the same actors, same new characters they introduce, and everything get carried over. It's like, so go, if you haven't watched Chucky season 1, I would suggest watching the last 2 Chucky movies just to stay up to date with how cool and what a big story this is that they've been building up to. It's like so neat that this exists. So yeah, Chucky season 2, fucking pumped. But yeah, what do we have next? Yes, this is the big one, which is Aqua Teen Hunger Force. No, it's not called Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's called Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm official trailer. Now, this movie is something that I've been so afraid was going to be canceled since Discovery bought out HBO Max, or Warner Brothers, I mean. And all this shit on HBO Max has been being put on the chopping block. Everything is eliminated. But apparently, these Adult Swim movies. There's supposed to be this Aqua Teen one, which, if I guess here's the trailer, it's been confirmed. There's also a Venture Brothers movie and a Metalocalypse movie, and those are so important to me because they canceled fucking Venture Brothers without even coming close to wrapping it up, and that was the best show that's ever been on Adult Swim. Asinine that they canceled it. Brilliant piece of television. And Metalocalypse tried to come back. They had a big petition. They're like, hey, let us do a final season or a movie. And William Street was like, no, we're not interested in making any more Death Clock. And then also they canceled $1 Million Extreme because of Brett Gelman and BuzzFeed. So Adult Swim's kind of been in the shitter for like a decade now. They just keep on getting shittier and shittier. But these movies have got my hopes up. And if the Aqua Teen one is coming out, that means that probably the Venture Brothers and Metalocalypse are far enough along that they're actually going to see the light of day. But anyway, here we go. Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm official trailer. This is probably going to be really ridiculous, but let's check it out. And boosh.
I miss being part of a team. Y'all remember Aqua Teen?
Frylock is dead to me.
I'll never speak with him again.
Sure you're up for this, Phoenix? I live on a for 15 years, man.
This thing, Aqua Teen, we're in this for life. No one just walks away.
I miss these guys.
We're back.
You're welcome.
Here at Amazing, we're all one big happy family. So let's roll up our sleeves and get down to business, or you're dead.
Need my help!
Form of a hot dog!
Form into a frickin' weed whacker!
I look crazy, man. The crazier you look, the smarter Wall Street thinks you are. The do you want?
Pull on your foot cancer.
I got me foot cancer.
You ain't got no feet.
Not anymore.
Again they fall, again they crawl, again we fall.
Run the jewels.
It's time to nip some plants in the bud.
Oh, I hate doing yard work!
Time for me to hit the hay!
Operation Master Shake and Bake.
Just bend over and pick it up.
Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm. Own it November 8th on digital 4K and Blu-ray.
Oh, this should be good. Someone make popcorn.
Fuck yeah. From the looks of this, it looks like it's going to be a lot more tied down narratively and coherent than Aqua Teen Hunger Force : movie film for theaters. It looks like it has more of a solid storyline because I've watched the first movie a few times. I can tell you a single thing about it. It's like a fucking fever dream. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to revisit these franchises that fucking defined the humor of like so much of the comedy I would consume from my high school years in the early 2000s into my adulthood. Yeah. Awesome. So we had 3 trailers. I think all 4 trailers I watched, I thought they were great. I'm like kind of like dumb stoned idiot all the time who's just like, that looks pretty cool. But I think I made my case for why I'm interested in all of these. Andor the least amount interested in, but I think I might be more interested in Willow than the Aqua Teen movie, to be honest. Willow looks so cool. Yeah, and I'm excited to see it. Alright, I guess I'll talk about Clerks 3 for a few minutes. I saw it tonight. It was a Thursday pre-screening. It officially comes out tomorrow or today. And I liked it. I liked it. The jokes are as hit or miss as most Kevin Smith movies, especially post like 2005, where his movies have been increasingly more hit or miss. He's made a lot of crazy movies, but I overall enjoyed it, and I think it's a great like bookend to the Clerks franchise. Like if you were to watch Clerks 2 and then watch Clerks 3, I think that they would flow very well together. There's obviously like a big passage of time, but it really captures that mood that I don't think that Jay and Silent Bob reboot really accomplished, which came out like 2 years ago. I went and saw that when that came out. which I thought that was okay. It just wasn't as good as Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which I just think that movie is so funny. I know that it's got a lot of people who don't like it, they hate it, but I think that's one of his, like, it's a very solid comedy of its time. The cast is great. You know, they got like Will Ferrell in there, a bunch of other people. Yeah, I really like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. But reboots seem like such a scaled down follow up to that. While, although you could tell it's a lower budget, Clerks 3, I'd say it captures the same tone as the second one did. Only thing I would say about it is it's kind of a pretty sad movie. Uh, just in general, like I was kind of like mopey after finishing it because there's a lot of like heavy themes to it, and even though they might be not executed in the most precise manner, like it's not the most well written execution of some of the heavy themes in it. I think that it works, and it actually got to me a little bit because everyone just looks so damn old. And if they look so damn old, that means I'm really fucking old too. Probably like 10 years younger than 10-ish, 10 plus some change years, 10 and some change years younger than the crowd that makes these movies, 10 to 15 or something. And just seeing them all so old and they like tackle a lot of things, like this isn't a secret, it's not a spoiler. It's sort of Kevin Smith, he had a heart attack a few years ago, and they deal with a lot of that stuff like mortality, death, and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, it like kind of bummed me out because I'm just like, fuck, man. It's like it really makes you think because I'm like 37. You think that, oh man, like things aren't the same as they were. Things are actually a lot different. And it's actually, even though it did bum me out, I think I appreciate it a little more for making me fucking feel something when so much shit out there is just so generic and predictable. I'm glad I went and saw this Kevin Smith movie because it's a little bit like offbeat, and I think he captured the mood that his movies used to get me into. And I'd watch him over the years. Performances all decent all around for a Kevin Smith movie. And another thing, if you do go and see this in theaters, you'll notice on Fandango, when I bought my tickets through Fandango, it said the movie is an hour and 55 minutes. I'm like, fucking for real? And then the movie ended after like an hour and a half, and I'm just like, what the fuck? It said it was an hour 55 minutes. But then after the credits roll, way after the credits roll, there's like a 20, 30-minute documentary about Clerks and the making of Clerks 3. And even during the credits, Kevin Smith starts talking over the credits rolling and just thanking the fans and stuff. So it's kind of touching. Like even though Kevin Smith, he's fallen a bit out of favor. He's not as respected as he was a while ago, and in fact, a lot of people are annoyed with him for the way he handled the He-Man situation when he was doing that Netflix show, lying about stuff, being a fake He-Man fan, which I'm not a He-Man fan, but he did. They did find evidence where he said I never watched He-Man, and then modern day where he's like I was the biggest He-Man fan because he's a the thing. And this Clerks 3 reminded me of why I used to like Kevin Smith, and I don't have a problem with him now. I still think he's a pretty cool guy. But yeah, Clerks 3. If you liked Clerks 1 and Clerks 2, I would say give it a shot. I uh I liked it. And even though it made me a little sad. Well, yeah, that's about it. We're at 32 minutes into this stream. Do I just end this now so it's a short one? Or do I begin playing video games? I'm going to end the stream. And then maybe I'll start one up and we'll play some stuff. But yeah, thanks everyone who showed up. Started this stream at a really random time, 7:15 in the morning, but hopefully some people watch this later. If you do catch us on Twitch, please fucking follow me. I could use it over there. On YouTube, please like, subscribe, and hit that bonk for notifications. And if you have any comments about any of the stuff I covered today, I want to know what you think too. So until next time, motherfuckers, stay metal and hail Satan. Goodbye.